My name is Brenda Howard again, and what I'm about to do now is thread this machine. Okay, bringing it through, and the tension gauge is right there, and there are so many gauges involved in this, things that only the scientists know, because I've tried to do it without doing that, didn't work out right. So, and then I bring it down to the needles. I brought out a certain amount of needles, and the first thing I do is a slip knot, and I place that slip knot on the first needle. And after the first needle, the slip knot is on the first needle, then what I do is an E-wrap, like writing E's in cursor, and that's the cast on E-wrap. I teach that to all my girls because they need to know that. Something's not going. All right. Oh, the book is on it. Okay. See, when things like that happen. A lot of machine knitting is about touch. You can feel when something is not right away. It's just like in doing hair. You know when something ain't working right. So I'm doing E-wraps. And I'm going to E-wrap to the end. Once I E-wrap to the end, I'm going to put the thread in the carriage and bring it across. Now I have 50 stitches out. Now if you were hand knitting and you were casting on 50 stitches, you wouldn't have done it this fast. I don't care how fast of a knitter you are, you wouldn't have done it this fast. Well, I should say you may cast on that fast. Okay, I put it in the machine, and then I'm going to go across one time. Just that quick, I knit 50 stitches. Now, by it being the first row, I like to bring the first row out. Whenever you're being watched, it always goes crazy. That's all right. We will get it together. Okay. So we bring these stitches out again. Because there's no length on the stitches for the machine to catch it. So we bring it out so it doesn't have to. That's another 50 stitches. So thus far we've done 100 stitches. Isn't that wonderful? I just love it.
So how do you know how many to pull out?
Well, it all depends on if you're doing it by, you measure. You measure, like I teach the girls before they do anything, they have to make a swatch, which is they have to take the yarn that they've chosen and cast on 50 and then work 100 rows or 50 rows. And then they measure the rows and the stitches. And however many rows they have to an inch, like if they're 24 inches, then they take that measurement of rows and multiply it by that 24 so they know how many rows they have.
Oh, wow.
It's a somewhat of a science. I'm saying science, a lot of science, you know, because it's a lot of math in it, you know, but it all works out. That was another. What I'm doing is I'm actually making a pair of gloves, and after a while you can come back and I'll show you one glove.